Okay, I guess I'll wait for people to pop into the chat. I think I messed up the last one. Let's see if this is working. I'm going to go to YouTube and see if it's working. Am I live? Looks like it's working. Okay, I guess I'll wait for people to pop into the chat. I think I messed up the last one. Let's see if this is working. Alright guys, I think it's working now. Okay, coming back to... Alrighty, so... First of all, I need to know, can you guys see me and hear me? Am I coming through loud and clear now? Okay, how about in the other one? Okay, yes. Now in the other one, guys, the one that I accidentally turned off, did you ever see me and hear me in the other one before I accidentally deleted it? Because I kept asking on the first one, like, can you guys see me and hear me? And nobody said yes. The other one was dead. Anyway, okay. I'll worry about that later. So, but you guys can see me and hear me now. Yeah, the other one was like, I scheduled it in advance, and then I hit start streaming, and I could see your chat, but you guys couldn't see me or hear me. And I was trying to, I don't know what I was trying to, like get it to work, and then I accidentally hit like delete stream or something like that. So, anyway, I'm here guys, I'm here. The Bald Shredder is here for your Wednesday evening entertainment. Jamie, is it spinning now? Can you guys see me now? Is it all good now? Should I check my phone? Glitch in the system? Alright guys, I need to check. I need to check and see what's going on here. What is up? And then we got 2 Bald Shredder live streams. Okay, this one appears to be working. And I'm gonna delete that other one. Craziness. Hold on guys, I'm gonna delete the other one. Don't go anywhere, I got big news to tell you guys. Really exciting stuff. Really exciting stuff. Let's hope I don't delete the wrong one, okay? Yeah, the other one only says it lasted for 1 second. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Yeah, I'm that guy. I'm the AT&T guy. I'm going to delete that other one. I hope it doesn't delete this one. I'll feel really stupid, right? Delete. Alright guys, we're still here? Still here? I hope I didn't just delete it again. Are we here? All good. Still here, right? Let me refresh on my phone. Yes! Alright, okay. Okay. Alright guys, so don't blame me. Don't blame me, everybody. Okay? Hi everybody that's in there. I know I'm like all your comments are flowing and I didn't say hi to anybody. I'm sorry. We had technical difficulties and I was trying to get things working and now it's working, so you guys are in there. I'm so happy to see you guys today. But yeah, don't blame me guys. You gotta blame Mitch. Because Mitch... Don't really blame Mitch, I'm just kidding. But Mitch was the one that said, hey, instead of using StreamYard, why don't you use OBS? It's a lot better. It'll look better, sound better, and for whatever reason. And I was like, okay. And then he gave me some information on it. And I talked to Mitch. And it's because of Mitch that I'm now using OBS instead of StreamYard. So all those technical difficulties is because I'm using OBS for the first time. Thanks, Mitch. Yeah, actually, I think Metal Dude was like He's down here under my desk. I think he pulled the plug out of the socket and turned my computer off. So actually, it wasn't Mitch's fault. It was Metal Dude. I think I see him down there. That little scoundrel. By the way, somebody said, "What am I drinking?" Besides coffee, this is my favorite drink. It is Japanese green tea. Not flavored, no sugar, no sweetener in it. Just straight up like unsweetened Japanese green tea. I love it. Probably because I lived in Japan for a couple of years, guys. So I lived in Japan from like 2002, 2003, part of 2004, right around there, or was it 2000? I can't remember. Somewhere around 2002, I lived in Japan for a couple of years, so I got really used to like drinking Japanese green tea. Mitch, no sad faces, Mitch. Actually, Mitch has been a huge help to me, and it's all thanks to Mitch that like the live streams are going to be working better and sounding better, I think. So, big applause for Mitch. Huge help. So who all is in here tonight, guys? How many people do we have in the live stream? It does not tell me here on OBS. There's probably something I could click on, but now I'm afraid to click on anything. I'm afraid to touch anything because I don't want to mess up the live stream. Konnichiwa, Smoking Gun. Yeah, I know what that means. Konbanwa. Box is in here. Dude, Vi's Guitar Tech. Rich's Moving Pictures. I like that name, Rich. Tom. What's up, Tom? John's Journey. YJ Cooper. 4G. Mayhemzilla. Smoking Gun. John's Journey. Jamie, of course. One of my biggest fans. Maybe my biggest fan. RRD Mike. New York Chokehold. Who else? Mitch, of course. Tim. What's up, Tim? Chris DeRocha. Am I saying that right? LT Gray. Chrismal FPV. Alright, guys. Fret Level Midnight. I love that name. I think that's a play on that episode from The Office. Threat Level Midnight, perhaps. Yeah. But Fret, because it's a guitar fret. Cool name. Kib Scott. What's up, dude? Mannequin Army. AA Ron Crandall. Good evening, sir. Johnny 3-Bar. Where's Shred My Guitar? I don't know, John. What's Shred My Guitar? Mitch, no, I did not meet Marty Friedman in Japan. I don't think he was living in Japan at the time. I think that was before he moved there and started living there full time. Yes, Jamie, fan club president. If I had a fan club, Jamie would be president. So I will anoint Jamie honorary fan club president because I don't actually have a fan club. So you get that title as an honorary title, Jamie. And you deserve it. Hello, Benny. Benny's Guitar Room. Who's seeing the image pixelate? What's up with that? Yep, Tom, Mr. Roboto. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Hey, William. I'm glad you've been waiting for it, and here it is. John, weren't you? Oh, John, you're talking about Scar My Guitar, not Shred My Guitar. Yes, I was in his live chat a few days ago. Yes. Vi's Guitar Tech. I lived in Tokyo. And Tokyo's very big, obviously, so I was really trying to think. The first place I lived, just one of the little areas of Tokyo was called Kunitachi. And that was close to Kichijoji. And then later I moved, or pretty soon actually, I wasn't there very long, then I moved over closer to Shibuya. and that's where I was like most of the time. And Mitch would be the technical advisor. That is true, Mitch. Yep. Technical advice on giving me advice on how to mess up my live stream. You're fired, Mitch. No, I'm just kidding. That was all my fault, actually. It was all my fault. Did I ever see Godzilla? You mean like when I was in Japan? Like running through the city, smashing skyscrapers? No. David, I hate to break it to you. Godzilla's not real. It's just a character in the movies. Yeah. But I've seen the movies, yeah. I haven't seen the latest one, though. Godzilla -1. Have you guys heard about that? I think it's a Japanese-made one, but supposedly really, really good. Oh, Nick, you live in Hiroshima. Guess what, Nick? I have been to Hiroshima. Do you know Peace Statue? Is that in Hiroshima or close to Hiroshima? The big guy standing with his hands up, something like that. I was there many, many years ago. I love Japan. Yeah. 68 people. Come on, guys. Only 68 people. How can I talk about the topic that I want to talk about, which is very exciting, and there's only 68 people? So when it starts getting like closer to 100, if it does, somebody tell me, please. Dan, the Japanese guitar stores were awesome. That's all I can say. Yeah, they were awesome. Great stuff over there. You went to the Fender flagship store. I don't even remember. I probably went to the Fender flagship store, but I don't remember that being in Shibuya. I remember like the ESP store. Triple box. I was teaching English in Japan. Like a lot of people who, you go over there and you live there and you teach English for a while. I mean, I didn't go there because I wanted to teach English. I went there because I wanted to live in Japan, and that was just a way that enabled me to do that. Tim? Satch Light? I take offense to that. Why don't we say Joe Satriani is Bald Shredder Light? Yeah, I think that's a more accurate description. Yeah, Johnny, sorry to break it to you. Mothra's not real either, and neither is King Kong. Sorry to break it to you. GMAC, did I buy a guitar while I was there? Yes, I did. I bought like a cheap Ibanez guitar because I got over there. I traveled by plane, so I didn't bring a guitar with me, and I was like bummed that I didn't have a guitar, something to just play around with whenever I had free time. So I went to one of the music stores and I bought just like a cheap Ibanez, like an RG shape, and then I sold it before I left. How long ago was I there? It was like 20 years ago, guys. I mean, when I think about it, it feels like yesterday, but then when I really think about like what year I was there, and now it's 2023, it was like 20 years ago. Crazy. Oh, the Fender store is brand new. Well, no wonder I never saw it. Yeah. Nope, I never saw Ultraman either. Man, I kept waiting. I kept looking for a guy with like a spoon. Remember the guy on the TV show? He had the spoon, and he would like turn into Ultraman. Yeah, I kept going up to guys, like random guys on the street, and I was like, "Excuse me, are you Ultraman?" And they ran away from me. They thought I was crazy, but I couldn't find Ultraman. But there's a lot of people in Tokyo, so I probably just never asked the right guy. Ecto Cool. Yes, I do think about making videos about my time in Japan, and I probably will at some point. But YouTube is a very fickle beast. I don't know what else to call it. once you kind of get into a certain groove of like you're making certain kinds of videos, like I make a lot of guitar review videos, obviously, and then you try to make something that's outside of that lane, the YouTube algorithm goes, no, we're not going to tell people to watch that one because it's not a guitar video. So yeah, I would like to make that kind of video, but then I think like nobody's going to know that it's out there and it's going to get like 200 views or something, and it would be disappointing. But still, I think I will make a video about that at some point. Yes, David, that could explain the Rising Sun guitar right there that I made myself. That's my own custom guitar. Come on, feel the noise. Yeah. Rich, have I played any of the new Vola guitars made in Japan? I have not, but I'm pretty sure that they will be in at the NAMM show coming up here like in a couple of weeks, because they were there last year, and I plan to go and talk to those guys this year and check out their stuff, and maybe I can get them to, give me a guitar for a review, so we'll see. That will be cool though, right? Yeah. Joe, I was in Japan because I wanted to be in Japan, but what I was doing there was I was teaching English. But I didn't go there because I wanted to teach English. I went there because I wanted to be in Japan, because it is a super exciting and cool place. And it was a lot of fun. Let's see here. Tom, second channel. Man, it's been so much work and taken me forever just to get one channel, like, off the ground. I can't even fathom, like, starting a new channel and starting from scratch and being at, like, 10 subscribers and getting no views. That would be really frustrating, so. I mean, look at some of the other YouTubers that have big channels, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and some of them have a second channel, and it, like, doesn't do hardly anything. So, we'll see. Mitch, thanks for the update. Thank you, Jamie, fan club president, sharing. Maybe we'll get some more people to jump in here. Did I test the new microphones yet for NAMM? What microphones? Oh, you mean the little, the one that's going to connect to my phone and the little lapel mics? Are you talking about that, David? I think that's what you're referring to. The one from my Temu video? Yes? Oh, in fact, I have it right here. This one, right? And if that's what you're asking about, David, then yes, I have tested it, and it worked. Fabulous. Yeah, I didn't clip it on. I plugged it into my phone, and then I talked into the mic and moved it away from my mouth to see if it was working, and yeah, it worked great. So, what does that mean? That means when I'm at NAMM this year in a couple of weeks, that I might be able to do like a few quick little like video interviews. And then, it comes with 2 microphones. So I clip one on, whoever I'm talking to clips one on, and either I hold the phone like this, right? Whatever. Or I have somebody hold it and video us while we have like a little chat. So hopefully that's going to be something that's really cool. Daniel, Hillbilly, what's up, dudes? Paul, you would all support a second channel. Well, maybe you guys, the ones that are in the live, but how many are in the live? You guys are the real fans. You guys are the dedicated fans. You're showing up for the live stream. You guys are the ones that I really appreciate. But that's like, what, 70 people? So, I think my channel it's not big enough yet for me to feel like I should start a second channel, because it's hard enough for me to just keep up with making content for just one channel, right? And if I have a second channel, technically I do have a second channel. Did you guys know Metal Dude has a channel and he has videos on there, although he hasn't uploaded a video in quite some time because he's just been too busy. What's up, Dorito Garcia? Do I use modes or minor pentatonic? I don't even think about what I'm doing, Doroteo. I just play what sounds good. If it's minor, if it's major, I don't even think about modes because I don't really know what the modes are. I just play. I know if I'm in key or out of key. I know what notes match up with the rhythms that I'm playing. But I'm not really thinking about in terms of modes or scales. It's just, I make it sound good, I guess. Daniel, thank you so much, dude. Thank you. 83, thank you, Tom. New Mexico Saint, do I have a list of people who I want to talk to at NAMM? I have like an informal list in my head because I don't know exactly who I'm going to see there. I definitely want to have a conversation on camera with Leo. I'm talking about Leo James Leo, Monsoon Leo James, that guy. But it all depends if they're willing to do it or not. Like he might be like, no, I don't want to be on camera, or I don't want to do an interview. Maybe I'll talk to the people at IYV because they're going to be there. But again, I don't know if they're going to want to, be on camera. Fesley, you guys know Fesley, right? Fesley Guitars. They are going to have a booth there, and they're going to have 2 people there. So we'll just see, like, if I go to a booth and I start talking to somebody and it's not a very good vibe and they're not very talkative, it probably wouldn't make for very good video. So, it's got to be somebody who's like, yeah, I'm willing to like talk and answer some questions, and so we'll see. It's just going to be kind of like on the fly. We'll see. Improvising. Rich's Moving Pictures. I don't have anything planned with other YouTubers. In fact, I don't even know for sure what other YouTubers that I know who might be there. I imagine Guitar Max might be there, but I haven't talked to him about it. I haven't asked him, are you going to be there? He may not be there. He's got a newborn daughter at home, So if Max is there, maybe I could chat with Max for a few minutes on camera. We'll see. But like I said, I don't know if he's going to be there. Thanks, Mitch. Tom, West Creek, no idea. I have no idea. Augustine, IYV's going to have a bass that you designed. That's awesome. Awesome, dude. Load my non-pick pocket with candy. Well, you know what I'm going to have in my pocket, guys? I don't know how many of you are... Anybody out there, anybody watching, going to be at NAMM? Any of you guys? You know what I got here? This is a bag of bald shredder guitar picks. And so, anybody that I see at the NAMM show that comes up to me is like, hey, you're the bald shredder. And as long as they're cool and not like, you suck, I can't stand you. I mean, if they say that, they're not getting a pick, obviously. But, yeah, if people are nice and they're cool and they say, yeah, I really like your channel, I'm going to be like, bam, you get a guitar pick. Let's see, what's everybody talking about? 97, thank you, Sea-Dog. And Sea-Dog, I saw your comment on the other video about, it's 10 o'clock, but it's only 7 o'clock here. And one of the reasons I'm doing 7 o'clock, it's kind of hard for me to get on earlier because of work and family obligations and things going on. Maybe on some of my future live streams I can start at 6 p.m. California. That's possible. But I wanted to make sure everybody is able to get in. If I start too early, then the people on the West Coast, they might not be home from work yet. So I know it's not going to be perfect for everybody. Hey, Jason. Yeah, Jason's got the bald shredder guitar pick. He's also got the CD, and he's also got the Tiger versus Dragon guitar pick, and he's got the bald shredder card autographed by me. Don't you, Jason? Thanks, dude. Sea-Dog, thanks for staying up. I really appreciate that. Alright, so... Doroteo, The Monsoon guitar does not have stainless steel frets. It has jumbo frets, and they're great frets, and they did great fret work on them, but they are not stainless steel. They are regular frets. But the next generation of Monsoon guitars and Tempest, the next generation, which will hopefully be out sometime this year, 2024, they are, hopefully, this is the plan. I gotta talk to Leo at the NAMM show. They will have extra jumbo stainless steel frets. So hopefully that's going to happen. Tom, thank you, 112. All right, so what am I going to look at besides guitars? Am I going to be looking at multi-effects? I don't know, JB. I don't know. I just kind of walk around and see what like catches my eye. So we'll see. William, my guitar pick and the other pick, I only have like one thing right now. It's this pick, and a CD called Hottest Unknown Guitarists, and a Ball Shredder card, and I'm calling that the Ball Shredder Collector's Pack. That's on eBay, guys. So if you go on eBay and you type in Ball Shredder, you'll probably find it pretty easily, because that's also the name of my eBay store, Ball Shredder. And there's only 14 of those left, guys, so if you want to support me and you want to support my channel, it would be really awesome if people went to eBay and bought one of those. I only put 20 of them up there, like last week, and 6 of them have sold, and there's 14 left. And it would be great if they all sold out. And I will have more stuff up there, guys, more stuff in the future. Yeah, more guitar picks. I've got more guitar picks ordered. A different one, not that one. And I've got some really cool picture cards that I can autograph, so got some cool stuff on the way, guys. Aaron, yeah, I found all those other guitar players for that CD. I think I put flyers around LA. I put flyers like in some music stores in LA, and I put some little like classified ads in, I don't remember, like Music Connection or something like that. And maybe that was it. Gosh, it was so long ago. It was 1996. That's true, RR. I don't use pedals. I use virtual pedals in my Line 6 pod farm on the computer. GRB Teespring. Yeah, I need to get some t-shirts designed. That's what's stopping me from having t-shirts available yet. I need to figure out how to like make the cool design with, and decide like what should be on the t-shirt. Like, who would want to wear a t-shirt with my face on the t-shirt? Maybe Metal Dude? I don't know. Daniel, you gonna be at the NAMM show? Daniel Martin? The only thing I'll have at the NAMM show to give away will be this guitar pick, the Ball Shredder guitar pick. And if you see me and you stop me, I will definitely give you one. Do we have Angry Trucker Bob in here? Did I miss his comment? Angry Trucker Bob. He has pulled his truck over to join the live stream. Robert, you love your Monsoon. That's awesome, dude. Love it. Papa Blue, what's up, dude? John's Journey, my favorite cheap guitar, under 200. Ooh, that's a tough one. Under 200. Well, let me think. Okay, should I show you guys the best guitar under 200, even though I haven't done a video on my channel for it yet? There you are, Angry Trucker Bob. Tim, you would wear a Ball Shredder t-shirt. Awesome. Well, there will be a t-shirt at some point. I just need... Maybe Mitch needs to help me in designing the t-shirt. Mitch, do you know how to design t-shirts too? Daniel Martin. He says he can design a nice shirt. But is that shirt going to have Brad Pitt's picture instead of mine and be like the Bald Shredder and be like, wow, what a good looking dude. He looks just like Brad Pitt. Okay, dudes, you want to see the best guitar under 200? I wasn't planning to show it to you guys because I am not even like anywhere near ready with the video yet. Hang on, guys, I'm grabbing it. I'm grabbing it. Don't go anywhere. I'm coming again over here. I'm back. Hey, everybody. Alrighty. Check it out. The king of shred guitars. That's right, dudes. Check it out. Jackson. This guitar is awesome. Let me tell you. This guitar is badass. This is the JS11, guys. This is the JS11. This is literally the cheapest Jackson that you can buy. I mean, there is no cheaper Jackson. It's made in China, okay? So, let me tell you about this guitar. I got it on Amazon more than a month ago. I just haven't had a chance to get around to doing the video on it because I've had so many other videos like I had to do, right? So this is a JS11, 22 frets, bolt-on neck, Dean key. Of course it's a Dean key. I love the Dean key. 2 humbuckers and just, like 2-point floating bridge, but I don't have it floating. I have it just like the way it came, like a hardtail basically. And the neck. Okay, so here's what I was curious about when I bought this on Amazon. I thought, is it going to have like a real Jackson neck, like that really thin neck? Or will it be like a big, thick, round neck because it's a cheap guitar made in China, right? Well, guess what, dudes? This has got a super thin, killer neck. I can't believe they've got this neck on a guitar that sells for $159. And it's got like pretty big jumbo frets. So I'm really surprised. Really, really surprised. Yes, it's a dinky. Yes, GRB. It is a dinky. They don't sell Jackson Strats down in the cheapy price range. And you guys are going to die when I tell you how much I paid for this. Brand new, guys. Brand new. I got it for $134. No joke. Normally, these sell for $159, right? $159. So I'm just cruising through Amazon one day, right? I'm checking out Amazon, and these are on Amazon. I see them all the time. $159, $159. Black ones, white ones, maybe red ones or blue ones, I don't know. And one seller had this on sale for $148, and there was like a 20% coupon. So it was on sale, and then with the coupon, it was $134 plus tax, but then free shipping, right? So even with tax, it was like $140 something. And this thing is killer. So that was a long explanation for that one question. Best guitar under $200. This is it right here. Okay? Not the Fesley. You remember that Fesley Strat, like the dinky Strat? Oh, this is way better because it actually has big frets and the neck is better. And it's got way better pickups than that Fesley. I checked this humbucker. I tested it with my multimeter and it was like 13 point something. So not 15 point something like I would like, but it's not like 9, like it's a pretty decent pickup. Pretty good. And this one too. Totally I could play this and not like change the pickups or anything. And I didn't have to do like a bunch of setup or anything. It came with low action, plays good, sounds good. Yeah, I'm blown away by this thing. So this will be in a video, I hope, very soon. I need to tell you guys some exciting news. I really need to talk about something I wanted to talk about. I mean, it's already 7:38 and I haven't discussed it yet. I need to talk about it. Who wants to hear the big news? I'm sorry if I'm missing some of your questions, guys. The comments are just like as I'm going on and on. How many people do we have in here now? Can somebody tell me? No, Joe, I'm not pregnant. No, the test came back negative. Sorry, you're off the hook, Joe. Don't worry about it. Okay, so what's up? What's up? What's up, guys, is that I'm strongly considering. I really want to do this. I really want to make this happen. I want to have some official bald shredder guitars made that you guys could buy. Okay? Do I need to repeat that? An official bald shredder guitar. I don't mean some cheap piece of junk. I mean a totally killer, kick-ass guitar that I would have built to my exact specifications and priced at a price that you guys could afford. And yeah, that's the news. That's the news. So this is what I've been researching the past week. Okay, I've been looking into it, and I've been talking to one particular guitar manufacturer, the one that I would want to make the guitars. I can't make the guitars myself, guys. Like, you know, my custom ones that you see like hanging on the wall back there. It can't be those because that takes me months just to make one guitar. All right, so let me get into some details on it here. So what is it? What am I talking about? Am I talking about oh, some of your comments are cracking me up. All for $14.97? Yeah, I don't think so. No. We're talking about a limited. I'm talking about 10 guitars, guys. 10. If that. Okay? So here's the issue. The issue is, I don't know that people would buy the guitar. So the scary part for me is like investing money, because I would have to pay to have these guitars made, right? So I invest money to have guitars made, and now here's the guitar, and then people don't buy it. And I've got a room full of guitars boxed up, and nobody's buying them, and I just lost a bunch of money. So that's one issue that's, that's something that I have to strongly consider. I have to consider the economics of it. And then, of course, hey, Marsha's in here. I have to consider a lot of other things like, what would the guitar be? What would it look like? What would the specs be? What would the color be? All that stuff. All right, so here's what I'm thinking, guys. Chris Cadaver asking for worldwide shipping. Yeah, maybe Chris. Yeah, pre-order. GMAC, pre-order. Jamie has read my mind. Kickstarter. Now, why Kickstarter, guys? Well, because Kickstarter guarantees that people are going to buy that guitar, right? It's like a pre-order. Because if I just say like, hey, how many of you guys would buy this guitar at this price? So here's the price. This is what the guitar would be. And then I say, all right, guys, in the chat, give me a thumbs up if you would buy it. And 20 people say, yeah, totally, I'll buy it. And then 3 months later, right? And I go, okay, guys, I got the guitars now. You 20 people that said you'd buy it. Do you think all 20 people are then going to send the money and purchase the guitar? No, that's human nature, right? People say like, oh yeah, they're all hyped up and excited. Oh, I would buy it, yeah, cool. But then when it comes time, it's like, it's just normal. This is what happens in real life. People would be like, well, I had the money then, but I don't now, or the excitement's worn off, and so that's why I'm thinking Kickstarter. Okay, so Craig saying purple has sailed. Yes, guess what? It will not be purple. It will not be purple. Because we've got the monsoon right here. I did the purple already on the monsoon. And it would not look like the monsoon. Curtis. Yeah. Did I ruin this by saying there's an awesome Jackson guitar for $160 and now everybody's going to be like, well, I don't want to buy your guitar because I can get that Jackson for $160. See, I already shot myself in the foot, right? Yeah. Okay, so the Kickstarter, guys, what I would do with the Kickstarter, and still, remember guys, nothing is set in stone. Nothing is even set in mud at this point, right? Everything's evolving, changing. It's not even 100% for sure that I'm going to do it. But if I do it, guys, the Kickstarter would not only be the guitars, but I would also tie in my new album release. And you know how Kickstarters, they have different levels of support, right? So, of course, the highest level would be the guitar, but it would also include the new CD, and then like an autograph card, and a ball shredder guitar pick, and everything that I have to offer. That would be the highest level. But there would be like 10 of those. There's no way that I'm going to try to have more than 10 guitars made. Now, I don't even know if I'm going to do 10. It could be 5. Because I don't know how many people are going to, put that money in and say, yeah, I'll buy that guitar for that much. So yeah, there would be different levels, maybe like 3 different levels, 3 or 4 different levels, where the lowest level would be like the download of the album only, and then the next level would be like the download and the physical CD. Because on my last album, I didn't even have CDs made. Because it's really hard to sell CDs now. People don't want to buy CDs. For good reason, right? You listen to everything for free on Spotify and stuff, so. I know, Angry Trucker Bob, nobody has a CD player anymore, so that's why, but I still get people asking me, hey, do you have that on CD? Where's the CD? Right? When I put my last album out, Speed of Light, which came out last year, I didn't put it on CD, but people are asking me, is there a CD? So, I don't know. So you guys want me to tell you like what I'm thinking about as far as what the guitar would be, what it would look like, what features it would have? Daniel Martin, yes, I do have an email. It is richardjamesguitar, all one word, richardjamesguitar @gmail.com. You can find it on my YouTube page if you go to like the, where the About section or something like that. RJ's Cave, what's up, dude? Okay, so, alright guys, who would make the guitars for me? Yes, it would be IYV. Hands down IYV. For a lot of reasons. Here's one reason, check it out. This is my custom IYV guitar, guys. And this thing is awesome. No, guys, I'm not gonna make this guitar for the first one. This is not the one I'm talking about. I'm just showing this to you to show you that they made me a custom guitar and it's outstanding. In fact, they are making me a second custom guitar right now. It's like in the process. I've seen some pictures of it being, in the process of being built. Mitch had to break the news to his wife that he bought the Monsoon. Thank you, Mitch, and I'm sorry. Sorry you had to go through that, but I appreciate the support. Well, Leo James appreciates the support. I don't get any money from the Monsoon sales, guys, by the way. I just got the one Monsoon for free. Anyway, IYV, guys. IYV. Why? Because they do great work. The communication that I have with IYV is really good. He answers my emails. He answers my questions. Good communication. Quality work. And reasonable in the price. Like, for what I would want him to do and how many guitars I would want him to make for me. It could actually be doable for me to actually make a small run of bald shredder guitars. Remember, again, I'm talking like 10 guitars, guys. 10 at the most. And there's several reasons why it would only be 10. Okay, so why only 10 guitars? Well, first of all, I don't want to run before I can crawl. You know what I mean? I don't want to have overconfidence and be like, I'm having 50 guitars made, and then something go wrong or people not want to buy them. So I think 10 is a good starting point. Okay? All right, people keep asking price, price, price. Right around 300, guys. Right around 300. I would like to make it not more than 300. That is not set in stone. So don't tell me later like, you said 300. I'm still pricing the things on the guitar. I'm still talking to companies about how much does it cost for these pickups and how much for these frets and stuff. So I'm still trying to figure out the economics of it. No, it's not going to be headless. No way it's not going to be headless. I'm not really a fan of headless guitars, to be honest. Alright, so IYV 10 guitars. Oh, actually that's not correct. I would make 11 guitars because I would keep one for myself. I got to keep one, of course, and then I would sell the 10 of them. Now let me tell you what would be featured on the guitar. I got to put this one back because I need to grab another one. Alright, you see this guitar? You see this one? This is kind of like my my model for what I'm thinking about. Not this graphic. They cannot do this graphic. No way. If they did, the price would be really high because this is, that would be like a hand-painted custom graphic. Not this graphic. But it would be a dinky shape. A real dinky shape. Like this one. This is an actual, exact Charvel dinky shape. Okay? So it would be dinky. It would be bolt-on. It would be Floyd Rose, guys, I'm sorry. It's going to be a hardtail bridge, and I will tell you why it has to be a hardtail bridge in just a second. Hardtail like this. Humbucker in the bridge. Dual rails humbucker in the neck, just like this. Okay? And I already said bolt-on neck. It's going to be 22 frets, guys. 22 frets. If this is successful and all goes well, dudes, then there would be a second one, of course, like a second batch. And then that would be something different with 24 frets and a little bit different. It's going to have a reverse headstock. If I'm going to do a batch of custom bald shredder guitars for the first time, it's got to have a reverse headstock. Not this headstock, because that's the Fender headstock. I've already drawn and designed my own bald shredder headstock. Okay? Sorry, fret level midnight, but see, here's the problem, right? So already people are saying, oh, nope, forget it. Nope, you lost me, yeah. There's no way I can please everybody, right? Everybody, every single person's going to be like, well, I want a Floyd Rose. Well, I want a hardtail. Well, I want 22 frets. Well, I want 24 frets. Well, I want, I want this color. No, I want that color. So can I make a guitar that matches every single person's request and what they want? Nope. Not possible. And I'm not going to make 5 different models. I'm just some dude with a YouTube channel that wants to do a limited run of 10 guitars and have something really cool, really high quality that would be a great price for what you're getting. Okay? Now, here's the thing with the Floyd Rose, guys. There's 2 reasons why this initial guitar will not have a Floyd Rose. And it's not because I'm not a Floyd Rose fan. I couldn't care less. If I'm going to make a guitar to sell, I would want to make the guitar that people want to buy. Of course, right? Okay, so reason number 1. if I have them do a Floyd Rose instead of a hardtail with the strings through, that's going to jack up the price. And now suddenly the price will not be where I want it to be. Anything with a Floyd Rose is going to be more expensive. You want to pay $500 for the ball shredder guitar? Because it has a Floyd Rose copy? And it wouldn't even be a real Floyd Rose. If you want a legitimate real Floyd Rose, well, it's going to be more than $500. I can guarantee you that. And you guys, you're all old enough that you should understand, as the price goes up and up, the number of people that are willing to buy goes down and down. So every time the price gets higher, I'm shrinking the group of people that would be willing to buy it. Okay, here's the other reason. It's not just about the money. I'm only planning to do 10 guitars at the most because if I have IYV make these guitars, they're going to send the guitars to me first. I'm not going to have IYV ship the guitars directly to you. The guitars are going to come to me so that I can make sure that they are in primo shred condition so that they're set up. I don't want to have any issue like when people get guitars from Amazon and they're like, oh, the action was bad, or the ground wire didn't work, or this issue or that issue. I don't want to have a single person saying that. And if I do that, guys, have them send me the guitars, and I go over them, and I set them up, I don't want to deal with a double locking tremolo with the setup and putting strings on them. Because I'm also planning to put brand new strings on them when I get them. I'm not going to leave the factory strings from IYV on there, because those are cheap strings. I'm going to put like a brand new set of Ernie Ball Super Slinkies. So I want you guys to understand something. The people that get these guitars, I want them to be blown away. And be like, that is the most amazing, most badass, the most killer $299 guitar, whatever it ends up being, that they've ever seen. And you would be one of 10 people on the entire planet that would have it. One of 10. One of 11. Because I would have 11 made and I would keep one for myself. Right? And who knows if there would ever even be more bald shredders. That could be the first and only run of bald shredder guitars ever. And then you've got a truly limited edition, like, collector's item. Okay, I'm not done talking about the features on it, guys. Frets. You know how important the frets are to me, right? So if I do this, guess what it's going to have? Jumbo stainless steel frets. Stainless steel. You just heard me, right? Jumbo stainless steel fret. Well, guess what? IYV doesn't have jumbo stainless steel frets. And that's so important to me. Guess what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to buy jumbo stainless steel frets from another distributor and send them to IYV so they can put them on the neck. I'm not going like, oh, you don't have the jumbo okay, then just use whatever you have because, yeah, whatever, I don't care. I'm just going to sell these anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm not doing that. Jumbo stainless steel frets. Alnico 5 pickups, here and here. You hear me? Alnico 5, high output. I'm talking like 16K, 15, 16K, like the pickups that I have. And this one, maybe like around 9K, something like that on the output. So these are going to be great sounding Alnico 5 pickups, so that when you get the guitar, you're going to be like, wow, that sounds great. I don't need to change the pickups. I don't want anybody feeling like they got a guitar and then they need to change the pickups. It's going to have a thin but a very thin neck profile. Like that Jackson I showed you guys. I'm going to take measurements off that Jackson neck, and that's what I'm going to tell them to do as far as like the thickness of the neck. So it will have a very thin shredder neck with a very light satin finish. So it's going to be a super fast neck, maple fretboard, not rosewood. Right? Think about like all the budget guitars that are out there and that are for sale. Most of them have the dark fretboards. So I'm trying to do something that like we don't already see all over Amazon or all over like the budget guitar sites that are selling budget guitars. You don't see a bunch of budget guitars with this configuration. It's maybe 2 humbuckers, or it's a humbucker and 2 single coils, or it's 3 single coils. But I can't think of any off the top of my head that's a good quality budget guitar that's got a humbucker and a single. But actually it's a humbucker because it's a dual rails. Okay? Alright, questions, guys? I know you guys have been writing stuff in the chat and I'm going on and on and on. So I hope you understand why I'm saying I can't do a Floyd Rose on this. Not on the first round. There's just no way. No way. Down the line, if it was successful, and I mean, this is obviously total speculation, but it got to the point where I was having batches of guitars and like sent to Amazon and they for sale, and maybe, I could do like a Floyd Rose at that point. But I would not be setting them up personally. No way. Alan, it's not going to have a graphic. It's not going to have a graphic. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Transparent finish. Transparent over the wood. The body will be made of alder. Alder. The guy at IYV, he already showed me a picture of their, their rectangular shape, like their block of wood, the alder, because I wanted to see it. I wanted to see what the grain looked like. And it looks great. The grain looks great in the alder. So, alder body with a transparent finish. I'm going to tell you guys the color. But again, remember guys, nothing is set in stone. Nothing is set in mud. Dan Palmer, I hear you about the Monsoon's neck. Yeah, it needs a thinner neck, and I've already told Leo that. And I'm trying to make sure that he's going to do that on the next generation of Monsoons. Okay, keep in mind, guys, when you're asking for things like locking tuners and maybe like fancier pots or things like that, if I put Goto, is that how you say that? Goto locking tuners on there, I have to raise the price. Right? Anything I put on there that's going to increase the cost for me means I need to raise up the price. No, not yellow. Not yellow. Fret level midnight. Yes, you are not getting the Goto locking tuners on a $300 guitar. It's just, I'd have to charge more than $300 for it, wouldn't I? And that's not what I want to do. I don't want to have to raise the price. I don't want to have to charge more than $300 because, like I said, when the price goes up, you start pricing people out, and then they're not going to want to participate. And yeah, I mean, if you get it and you don't like the tuners, I'm going to ask him for 18-to-1 ratio. That means tuners that would be smooth and turn easy. 18-to-1. And it's a hardtail bridge. So if it's a hardtail bridge and it's got decent tuners, tuning is usually not an issue. RJ's Cave, no way I'm not going to make... Oh, you mean if Festley will make the tuners? Is that what you mean? Or you mean the whole guitar? Because definitely if I have somebody, it's going to be IYV making the guitar. No, it won't be a chambered body. Okay, color. Guys, even in regards to the color, I'm thinking about what's a color that you don't see on all these other budget guitars? What's a color that you don't see? Because there's no point in doing something that everybody else is already doing. Now hear me out after I say the name of the color, because I'm going to say the name of the color and you're going to go, oh, no! Okay. Orange. Got it? Orange. That's right, I said orange. But guys, not that orange. Not the bright 80s orange. Okay, I'm talking about a transparent dark orange. A dark orange that's transparent where you can see the wood grain underneath. Okay, you gotta picture it. That dinky body with the dark transparent orange with the black hardware and the black pickups. It's gonna look sweet. And it's gonna play amazing. Yeah, more like a burnt orange maybe, Captain Craig. Okay, dark transparent orange, alder wood grain underneath, high output pickups, jumbo stainless steel frets, thin shredder neck, and my logo on the headstock. I'm telling you guys, if this thing turns out the way I'm envisioning it, and if I can pull it off for a price of $299, it's going to be amazing. But there's only going to be 10 of them. And those are going to be 10 lucky people, let me tell you. No, it does not come with spandex, Benny. You have to buy your own spandex. Sorry, dude. Fret level midnight. It's not going to be ceramic pickups. I already said Alnico 5 high output pickups. I'm not going to cheap out on the frets or the neck or the pickups. If you want locking tuners, yeah, you're going to have to switch it to locking tuners. But the pickups, nope. It's going to have good pickups. RJ's Cave, of course it's going to have the bald shredder seal of approval. So anyway, yeah guys, like I said, it's going to have to be a Kickstarter. And I'm going to be very realistic about the Kickstarter. Like, I'm not going to ask for $20,000 or $10,000. That would be ridiculous, right? It's going to be an amount that I think is realistic and based on the fact that there would be 10 guitars at the price of, again, the price is not set in stone, $299, let's say. So, we'll see. Scuba. Instead of doing pre-order with full payment, it might be a Kickstarter, which is basically the same thing, right? Alex, the pots would just be like the normal kind of pots, 500K pots. But probably the same kind of pots that you would get on a regular IYV guitar. They're not going to be like super expensive, high quality pots. That would be something that you could change if you wanted to. I have those import pots, like on all my guitars. I never have any issues with them. No problems. Alrighty guys, what about the name of the guitar on the headstock? What about the name of the guitar? What about what brand am I going to put on the headstock? I cannot put bald shredder guitars. That's too long. It has too many letters, and I don't like that anyway. I wouldn't want that on the headstock. Craig, thank you. Your solar came with 500K pots. Exactly. If I do this, this guitar will have 500K pots. Not the little 250 ones. They'll be 500K. Hillbilly, I'm not going to put a push-pull pot on it. It will have Okay. One volume and a 3-way blade. Now, guys, I'll get back to the name of the guitar in a second. Now, because I would be doing this in advance, like through a Kickstarter, and you guys would be paying in advance, it is definitely possible where if some people wanted a volume and a tone instead of just a volume, that I could do that, right? Because I'm going to do the Kickstarter and then order the guitars. So I could tell them, hey, I need, 6 with a volume and the blade switch and 4 with the volume and a tone. So that should be totally doable, like if you want the tone knob or not. I could let each individual person decide that, I think. No push-pull, definitely not. Okay, the name, guys, here's what I was thinking. Mayhemzilla, BSG. Yeah, that's what I was thinking on the headstock, BSG, in a cool font, right? Okay, so you know what I did? I go on Google, I type in BSG guitars. Guess what? There's already a BSG guitars. So BSG is out. Alan, the pickups would be black. Pickups black. All the hardware is black because this would be a kind of a dark orange transparent finish. Not bright. So I think it would look really good with all black pickups and hardware. So yeah, I cannot do BSG because it's already taken. And so I look up the company, right? BSG. It's some acoustic guitar manufacturer in like the Czech Republic or something. But they make these like really expensive custom acoustic guitars. They're sold all around the world, and they're even sold right here in Southern California at McCabe's. You ever heard of McCabe's music? I think it's in Santa Monica. So if they're selling BSGs right here in Southern California, I can't call my guitars BSG. That's out. Michael, even if it's not copywritten, I wouldn't want to use... And I don't think there would be any confusion because they only make acoustic guitars. But what if this really takes off and I end up having like more and more guitars made and it ends up being something people could buy on Amazon? I really wouldn't want to use something that somebody else is already using. RJ guitars. No, I don't think that sounds good. And RJ's Cave already said, don't call it RJ's guitar. And I wouldn't call it that anyway. And then RJG for like Richard James guitars. I don't like, that doesn't have a nice ring to it. RJG. It's too much with the J, RGG. Yeah, I don't like that either. David, TBS, the ball shredder. Yeah, but what do people think when they hear TBS? The TV station, TBS, right? Or tuberculosis or something. So that's out. Alan. You guys see Alan's comment? Alan Mitchell? Alan says, just put bald on the headstock. I'm actually thinking about that. Bald in my font that I already use on my guitar picks. That font right there. Imagine that on your headstock. Okay? It is both ridiculous and totally awesome at the same time. What other company out there would be like, I'm going to call my guitars bald guitars? Nobody has the guts to do that. Nobody, right? And Metal Dude Guitars, no way. He can start his own guitar company. Shred head guitars, I don't want to put shred on it. I don't want to put shred or shredder or anything shred because that has a negative connotation with a lot of people. Oh, shred, I don't like shred. It's a shred guitar. No, not for me. I'm not a shredder. So, yeah. But I mean, can you imagine? Like, hey, check out this awesome guitar I got. Whoa, who made that guitar? What company is that? Bald. And they'd be like, what? It's called Bald? Are you serious? Yeah. Okay. Now, so who am I, guys? I'm the Bald Shredder, right? That's my persona now. That's my name on YouTube. Everybody knows me as the Bald Shredder. And if suddenly there's a guitar that's like bald on, it says bald, there's going to be that immediate association. Oh, bald. That must be the Bald Shredder's guitar. Right? So it's an immediate like connection to me on YouTube. Anyway, like I said, nothing set in stone, nothing set in mud. So, call them Baldland guitars. Yeah, I don't want anything that sounds like Badlands or anything close to that. You know those Badlands guitars sells for like $2,500? And I would bet my life that when I have these guitars made, they will play as well, if not better, than those Badlands guitars. And I can guarantee you one thing, they're gonna look way better. Did you see those first Badlands guitars? Black with like a couple of red stripes on it? I was like, that's your... They sold them all, they sold out, but I was like, wow, that's pretty plain looking. I was not impressed. I never played them, but I just saw pictures of them. Bald Custom Guitar, Mayhem, BCG. That's pretty good. BCG, Bald Custom Guitar. I might have to consider that. Bald 6, no, I don't want a number in there. YouTube Guy Guitars. Angry Trucker Bob, that's too long. And I don't want to have YouTube on there. Bald Custom Guitars. That one's, yeah, I'm kind of feeling that one. I don't care what Philip McKnight said. Bald is a commonplace word, so what? That's my calling card, dudes. I'm the Bald Shredder. He's just jealous because he didn't use it in his name. Bald Works, Bald Master Elite. They copied Washburn? Yeah, I don't know. I certainly do not like the headstock on those Badlands guitars. I thought those headstocks were super ugly. I would show you guys the drawing of the headstock shape that I made, but I don't want to... What's that phrase called? I don't want to lay all my cards on the table right now. I need to leave something like for later, to leave you guys something like, something to anticipate, something to look forward to. So a lot of people saying BCG. I gotta write this down before I forget it. BCG, Bald Custom Guitars. That might be the way to go. BCG, Bald Custom Guitars. And this was another thing I was thinking about, guys. I was considering. So you know I'm the Bald Shredder, right? I wonder how many people who know that I'm the Bald Shredder, like out of all the people that know me on YouTube, yeah, that's the Bald Shredder. I watch his videos. Yeah, that's the Bald Shredder. What percentage even know what my real name is? I know it's not 100%. I know it is not 100% that know, like, what's my first name and my last name, even though it's at the beginning of every video, you know my little intro that goes na 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 with the lightning and it says the Bald Shredder, and then it's got my name right there on top of the Bald Shredder. I'll bet you at least 40% of the people don't even know what my first and last name is. Speed of Light Guitars. That's cool too, RJ's Cave. But that's so long, you know? I need something that's going to be not too long on the headstock. John, it isn't about me. Of course it's about me. This is the guitar that's going to, or are you talking to somebody else? The guitar that's going to represent me, right? So it's got to be a name that represents me and what I do here on the YouTube channel. Thank you, Papa Blue. Mitch, what do your friends think about those Badlands guitars? I'm sure they play great, but they're very expensive. Chrome Dome, again, that's too silly. I know Bald is silly also. SOL, Speed of Light Guitars. Let me write that one down. But you know what? SOL also stands for something else. I can't put SOL. It's, something out of luck. Yeah, Captain Craig, exactly. Am I playing guitar tonight? I will in a minute, guys, because I want to see if it works through this new OBS streaming. Bald Richard. I don't have a name. How about Dick James, since Dick is short for it? Nice one, Marlon, but no. RJC. What's the C? Richard James Creations? Pawn guitars. Yes, Tom, we know that. SPS, Speed of Sound Guitars. SPS is too close to the SBS, which is the Steve Brown sound, right? Slick Top. We're getting all these like crazy names here. Shredder Guitars, smaller font below Bald. So Bald, and then under it, Shredder Guitars. Maybe. Scuba. Maybe. But again, I don't know if I want to have the word Shredder on the headstock. But I can always change it later, right? I'm only going to do 10, if it even happens. Daniel, nope, I don't think we're going to put that one. B-A-L-D. Bald blank Luthier Designs. James Bald. Anything other than Bald mucks it up more. Yeah. Call it frickin' guitar. Bald. James Bald. I like the sound of that, but again, too long. John's Journey. Yeah. Can't do that one. Can't do that one. Okay, guys. Hey. Before I run out of time here, I need to do a test. Okay, because I'm using OBS for this stream instead of StreamYard. And with OBS, I'm supposed to be able to talk and play the guitar and have you guys hear both at the same time. So I'm going to play a little bit in the chat. I want you to tell me if the guitar is coming through loud and clear and sounds like it's supposed to with the distortion and the effects and everything. Planet Bald. Kojak. That's probably trademarked or copywritten. James is just too ordinary and plain and boring. Okay, you guys ready? Could you guys hear it? Sounds good? Yep, alright. So let's play a little bit, huh? Spaceballed. I'm still getting titles for the name of the guitar. And guess what, guys? You're going to have like at least a month, probably like a month and a half, a good month and a half, to keep giving me possible names to put on the headstock. Because IYV goes on a month-long vacation from like February, all of like February, and they're not back in the factory until March. So I would not be able to even consider getting this started until March. All right, Hey guys, I want to say hello really quick to, I saw him in there. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Thrash Potato. Thrash Potato's Guitar Shack. My good buddy Joe. Be on the lookout on my channel, guys, Monday next week, because Joe from Thrash Potato's Guitar Shack, he is going to be making a special appearance right here on the Bald Shredder channel. And you guys might remember him. He was in one of my videos a while back when he bought my white Kramer Beretta Special. Anybody remember that? Anybody remember Joe when he came here and bought my white Kramer Beretta Special? So Joe's back, and he'll be in the video on Monday. So make sure you tune in for that. How about a little name that tune? How about a little name that tune? Guys ready? Who knows this song? Put the name in the chat. Ready? Alright, now here we go, here we go. Oop, I got it on the wrong pickup. Let me start over. Alright guys, what song is that? Going back to the 80s, way back to the 80s. It is not Saxon. Come on, somebody's got to know that. Pentagore, I could fit Bald Shredder. I just don't know if I want to. It's not Rat, it's not Rainbow. It's not Racer X. Nobody knows this song. Yeah, that's why I'm not going to keep playing it over and over. It's not Dokken. Alright, Angry Trucker Bob. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Nobody knows it. Okay, I'm just going to have to tell you guys what it is. Okay, you know what that song is? Lita Ford. Lita Ford. And you gotta let go. There you go, Triple Box got it. Lita Ford. And you really... I can't remember the lyrics. Dun, dun, and you really wanna rock it tonight. Gotta let go. Lita Ford. How about this one, guys? I'll bet somebody's gonna know this one right away. I might mess up. I haven't played this riff in a long time. Well, let me start over. I bet somebody got it already. Metal Dude Awesome Guitars. Yeah, probably not. Sir Riff Lord, you got it. Striper, Soldiers Under Command. Yep. Okay, guys, I'm really gonna test your 80s metal knowledge and see if anybody knows this. Ball Dude Custom. Ball Dude Custom. I don't know, guys. Okay, ready? Here we go. Who knows that one? That's a pretty obscure track, probably. Not Whitesnake. Nope, definitely not Turd Herder. Sorry. Although that's one of my favorite bands. Mike! You got it! Don Dokken. Brian's Gate. Brian's Gate here, and he says, let the stream begin. We've been in here for 90 minutes already, Brian's Gate. I'm about done, dude. That was a Don Dokken song from his album, Up From the Ashes. Stay is the name of the song. Stay. Alrighty guys, so I think we're just about done here, and so I hope you guys are excited about that news. I hope it's something that people will be interested in, and it would be awesome if it actually happened and it actually got off the ground and took off, because I'm only talking about like 10 guitars, right? Just talking about 10 guitars. It's up making and selling 10 guitars. And I would be pretty happy if that happened. And my goal, guys, would not be to like make money off it per se. That's why I want to keep the price as cheap as possible. But there's got to be some profit, of course. Otherwise, it's not worth my time and effort. And it's going to be quite a bit of time and effort just to get the whole thing done, get the guitars here, get them set up, shipped out. It's going to take my time and effort. But any profit that I would make on those, my plan, if it's successful and people like them and the guitars turn out well, of course, it's also contingent on that IYV does a good job on making the guitars, that I would take that money and then roll that into a second batch. A different guitar, not the same one. I would not be making like the same guitar, the same color every time. There would be no point in that. So maybe like 6 months later, or I don't know. I have no idea at this point. But if it was successful, yeah, that's my plan. It's like, okay, so let's do it again and make something cool again that's different, very limited edition. Brian's Gate. I'm talking about making my own brand of guitars. Bald guitars, or whatever it's going to be called. I don't know. Kingdom guitars. That's pretty cool. Kingdom. But then everybody's going to call it Kingdom. They're not going to look at it and say Kingdom. They're going to say Kingdom. Kingdom to guitars. Kingdom to guitars. Zenith guitars. Yeah. Make sure it's ready for Halloween. Yeah. Chrome Creations Eagle Master. Wow, that's a mouthful, David. BSG. Wait a minute. BSG. No, what was that? BSC. Bald Shredder Custom. BSC. LTD. Bald Shredder Custom Limited. Mayhem, don't forget that title, okay? Remind me of it again next time. Bald Shredder Custom. Bald Custom Guitars. So we have a couple of variations on that. Alan. I'm sorry, dude. I would not be making a lefty guitar, like right out of the gate when I'm only going to be doing like 10 guitars. It just wouldn't be possible at the very beginning. BSG. Ecto. I already talked about that. There's already a BSG out there. I was thinking about that, and I Googled it, and I found one right away. There's already a BSG guitars. Axeworks guitars, Bald Munchkin. I'm not a munchkin. Yeah, John's Journey. The Kickstarter would not come out until sometime in the spring. And then the guitars, I would think whoever buys them, they'd probably be ready to like ship at some point in the summer. Maybe late summer? I don't know. This is the kind of thing, guys, that it cannot be like rushed. Like, oh, you're talking about it now. I want the guitar a month from now. That's just not going to happen. Because the guitars have to be good. The quality has to be good. Raised head guitars. Bald head guitars. Mark. Thanks, Mark. Scalp for your brand. Yeah. Scalp? Baldy Custom. Hairless Avenger. If I was a superhero, maybe, but not for a guitar. Bald Elf? I'm not that short, guys. I'm not a munchkin or an elf. I'm like 5'9.5". I don't really consider that to be short. That's average. Bald Leopard guitars. I would love to do that, but yeah. Sonic Craft guitars. That sounds cool. Gnome Punter. Clean guitars. Baldwin. What am I? Alec Baldwin? Balderdash. Yeah, I don't know. Hair guitars. How about no hair guitars? Good night, Sir Rifflord. Baldwin, yeah. And that's too much like, Daniel Baldwin, Alec Baldwin. All those Baldwins. Smooth. BSC Bald Shredder Customs. BSC. Yeah, I'm liking that quite a bit, Mr. Fret Level Midnight. BSC, Bald Shredder Customs. Bald Shredder Customs. Maybe. Cranium. Shredder RJ series. That's too long, too wordy. My name on the back. Baldini. Then it sounds like like these are made in Italy or something. Hairless shaved bald. Baldwin pianos, yeah, Baldwin pianos. Shred head guitars. Yeah, I really don't want to put shred on the headstock. Sacred Skin chrome guitars, but then people are going to think they're all made of metal. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, yeah, so for the BSC, I would just have to like Google it and make sure there's not already a BSC guitars, just like when I did BSG. So, Bald Monkey guitars. No. No monkey in the title, guys. No monkey business. BLD special. That reminds me too much of like a Les Paul special. Skull guitars. Metal Dude guitars. Nope, Brian's Gate. We've already been down that road. Metal Dude's going to have to start his own guitar company. Good night, New Mexico Saint. Alright, guys, so before I sign out for the night, and remember, if you think of any good names, you can tell me next Wednesday in the next live stream. BSA. Don't forget, guys, bald shredder guitar picks are for sale on eBay. I didn't grab the link like I did last time to put it in the chat. But just go on eBay. If you want to support me and support the channel, nobody gave any super chat this time, so I'm super bummed about that, but that's okay, guys. If you do want to support me, I still have 14 of the Bald Shredder collector packs available on eBay. 14 of them. If anybody wants to pick one of those up. Alright? You would, Brian's Gate? Awesome. So I'll be talking about that more and more over the coming weeks, guys. I don't know if I'm going to have a whole lot of news other than, you know, I'm still in the planning stages. And then the Kickstarter would happen like in the springtime. March, April, somewhere around there. Baldwin, yeah. Thanks, Mitch. So Mitch is saying that it sounded great and it was in stereo and everything, and we all need to say thanks to Mitch, because that is all thanks to Mitch, because Mitch is the one that said, hey, why don't you try OBS, because it's going to sound better. And he sent me a video, and we talked, and he gave me all kinds of information, so big thanks to Mitch. BSC RJ series. Yeah, we'll see. Nothing on Google for BSC guitars. Well, that's awesome then. Right, cool. You don't see the gratuity thingy. It's not there? Guys, there's nothing in the chat where you can give super thanks. Not that I'm expecting you to, but I mean, it's a bummer if it's not there. It should be there. Let me check YouTube real quick. Because it was there before, unless that's like an OBS thing. Let me see. No, it's there. I see it. I see it. No worries, guys. No worries. I'm just glad that you guys are here. You guys are here, and we're having a conversation. You're giving me all your ideas, and that's awesome. So, okay, cool. Oh my gosh! Wow, what a way to end the live stream. Michael, you rock, dude. Michael Philpott. And you just gave me all kinds of warm wishes right here, dude. I'm going to get a good night's sleep now. So I really appreciate that, Michael. That was awesome. Ball kicker guitars. No. Can't do ball kicker guitars. Oh, by the way, if any of you guys, I almost forgot, but I wanted to mention this. If any of you guys watching, if you're one of the 6 people that did buy this on eBay, if you could leave me a positive feedback, I would really appreciate that. And one of you guys, I don't know if you're watching right now, one of you guys bought my IYV bass guitar. So if you're in here and you're listening and you bought my headless IYV bass guitar, it would be really cool if you could give me a positive feedback on that. I would really appreciate that. Fret Level Midnight, dude! And Jamie! Oh! I'll be able to feed my family tomorrow. We really appreciate it, guys. Yep. Okay. Metalhead. Hey, take it easy, dude. Head for the bathroom, dude. Okay, everybody. Tomorrow, 9 a.m., new video. Don't miss it. Guess who's back tomorrow at 9 a.m., guys? Guess who's back? Not Metal Dude. He's only been in 2 of my videos so far, and it's been a couple of months, a few months, but I finally got him back in another video tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Pacific time, California time. Guess who it is? 80s Dad! That's right, guys. 80s Dad yelling at me, teenage Richard James. Yep, my dad yelling at me because I'm doing something stupid like I always was when I was a teenager. So don't miss it tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. 80s Dad. And then next Monday, Joe Thrash Potato will be a guest right here on the Bald Shredder channel. That'll be on Monday. No, Jennifer, I don't have a cat. I don't have a cat. I'm actually allergic to cats. Alrighty, guys. So I need to wrap this up. Can you believe we've been on here for an hour and 45 minutes? Mind-blowing. It goes by quick because you guys make it fun. So I appreciate all you guys hanging with me and giving me all your suggestions and your ideas and everything, and telling me, you know, the feedback on the Bald Shredder guitars and all that and everything. So yeah, greatly appreciate it, guys. And we'll be back here again next Wednesday, same time. Okay, guys, I'm going to do the countdown, so get your last statements in there, your good nights, your goodbyes, everything. Count it down, guys. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. And 0. Good night, guys. Later. If I can figure out how to turn this off now.